After a dominant win against Central Michigan, the Ohio Bobcats traveled to InfoCision Stadium as they take on the Akron Zips in their final regular season game of the season. Hello everyone, I'm Payton Brooker, and joining me is Josh Hoerner. And Josh, this 34-20 win was an impressive performance by the Bobcats.
Yeah, Payton, we saw the Bobcat offense on full display in their last matchup versus Central Michigan. Running back C.A. Bangura ran for a season-high 126 yards on 21 carries, averaging 6 yards per carry. When the Bobcats got Bangura going, it opened up the whole playbook. Central Michigan loaded the box to try and stop Bangura, and we saw a ton of screens and end arounds that the Bobcats were able to gain huge yards from because of Central Michigan.
The defense was also a factor with the Bobcats, limiting the Chippewas to multiple stops and even a pick six towards the Bobcats' victory.
Although the defense let up yards and points over their average, they were able to make up for it in other areas. Ohio forced 2 turnovers and held the Chippewas to 2 for 11 on third down. Bryce Houston and Key Thompson were their typical selves, each with 9 tackles. One area of concern for the Bobcat defense was how many penalties were enforced. Ohio committed 2 unsportsmanlike conduct fouls and a roughing the passer penalty on defense. They will need to play clean football the rest of the season to keep being so dominant.
As for the Akron Zips, their last game came down to the wire with the Eastern Michigan Eagles. That game was led to a double overtime in the close loss. But there was a lot to take away from, as the offense from the Zips helped them to stay in this one.
That was the Zips' 3rd overtime loss of the season thus far. However, their offense shined in the hard-fought loss. Quarterback Jeff Undercuffler Jr. threw for over 200 yards for his 3rd time in the last 4 games. A positive in the loss to Eastern Michigan was the receiving duo of Josiah Gathing and Daniel George. The sophomore-senior receiving duo each had 80 yards against the Eagles, and they both have over 500 yards on the season thus far. The Bobcat defense will have to keep these 2 in check if they want to capture their 2nd consecutive 9-win regular season.
We will see in this Black Friday MAC matchup in this final regular season game of the season. For in-game updates and post-game content, be sure to check us out here on WOUB Bobcat Showcase and on WOUB.org. For Josh Hoerner, I'm Payton Brooker.